Hey everybody, and welcome to today's video. I'm really sorry if you can hear the wind outside. It's going crazy. We have a wind advisory, but I'm just so committed to making this video for you that I just won't stop even for the wind. So today's video is going to be talking about your pits, and we're going to be talking about the Schmidt deodorant. You'll see behind me, and I'll insert a photo here. I am kind of really annoyingly obsessed with buying new deodorant, especially when they come out with new scents. So I wanted to go over this video because I feel like even over the last few months, natural deodorant has become even more popular. I've been using it on and off for a while. I'm just so worried in the summer about wearing it that sometimes I wear it if I'm not doing anything super important. I'll just wear this stuff, and then if I have something where I'm going to be around other humans and I don't want to smell accidentally, I'll put on regular deodorant. But for the most part I really do try to wear natural, just because I want to not put aluminum in my body if I don't really need to. And I do want to say that I feel like Schmidt's was the first one in the last few years that I've tried that I actually felt really worked. I've tried the crystals before, and those I just did not like. They just did not work for me. And I've tried other ones here and there, but nothing to the extent that I've tried Schmidt's. So today we're going to be talking about their different scents, what the texture is like, how it wears throughout the day. So I have tried, this is the Bergamot and Lime. I also have tried the Ylang and Calendula. I'm probably saying these completely wrong, so you can feel free to make fun of me however you choose to. And then I also have tried the Lavender and Sage. So I think the Lavender and Sage was the first one that I tried just because I felt like it was the safest out of the group. And then there is another one that I've tried that I don't have here because it's in my trash, and I'll talk about that in a minute. So I tried this, gosh, maybe a year ago, I think it was probably about a year ago. I saw it at Target, and then I was in a TJ Maxx and they had it, and it was way cheaper. So I went ahead and bought it at TJ Maxx because you can usually find it there for $3.99-ish, $4.99, something like that. And I want to say it was $1 or $2 more at Target, so I figured why not, let's just give it a try. So I did try the lavender one first because I felt like it was the safest scent of all of them. So they do have a ton of scents that you can choose from. I know there's a rose scented one, rose and vanilla maybe, and I think there's unscented, and they even have some for men as well that are just a little bit more woodsy smelling, and they actually smell pretty good. I still haven't convinced my husband to give up his regular deodorant, but maybe one day I'll get to him. But I really do for the most part, this deodorant. There are a few things that I struggle with. The scents are actually pretty good. My least favorite out of the ones that I have here is the Ylang one. I don't know, just sometimes when it mixes with the body wash I'm wearing, it just doesn't smell that great, but it's not terrible by any means. It's just not my favorite. I don't feel like it goes with all of maybe my perfumes or lotions that I would wear. That's probably the one I would reach for last out of all of them. Currently I've been wearing the Bergamot and Lime one the most. For the most part, like I said, I really do like this deodorant. If you're trying to switch over to a natural deodorant from a regular deodorant, I would recommend starting with this. There's talks on the internet of a cleansing period where it takes a week and your body has to adjust to it. I don't know if that's really true. I would say my biggest issue that I have with wearing this deodorant is I get chafing in my armpits, and some people may describe that as the cleansing, they call it a detox period. And I don't know if that's true or not, or if it's just the consistency of the formula, that if your arms get underarms get a little bit of moisture, it just starts to chafe, which I think that's just more probable than anything, just because it's not an antiperspirant. It's just a deodorant. It says that it absorbs wetness, but hey, it does a decent job, but it's not going to be perfect. No aluminum, no propylene glycol, and no artificial fragrance, so I think that's really great. I think most people are switching to a natural deodorant for the aluminum factor. They don't want that in their skincare products anymore. So overall, I would say that this does work really well. So the directions do say to hold product momentarily to skin to soften on contact with body heat, and then gently apply a small amount to underarms. So it's really funny that I finally read the directions, because like, who thinks to read deodorant directions? Like, you just put it on your underpit and just like go at it. But do not just buy this and like just like rub it on, because you're gonna scrape yourself. I know that sounds like really bizarre, but it is a thicker formula. And it, like it says, it does need to heat up with your body in order to like smooth it on a little better. So if you thought about like coconut oil, if you stored it like in a fridge, it would be kind of hard, and then if you took it out and put it in your hands and let it warm up with your skin, it would melt and start to like blend in with your skin. It's kind of the same thing with this. So you do need to get it warm. I wouldn't like heat it up with your hairdryer or anything, but just stick it in your armpit for a minute, and then once you feel it warming up, you can kind of move it around and get it all over those pits. So like I said, my biggest issue with this is chafing. So what I did do was I went out and bought this Burt's Bees. It's this baby dusting powder. Immediately just kind of like put some of this in my armpits just to give it a little bit of powder so I don't have that chafing. It's not like 100% like it makes it completely go away, but I do think that this helps a lot. And then I do have a small one in my workout bag as well. Another just small downside is that like the scent that you're putting on doesn't last all day long. So when I go to work out, I do reapply it just to make sure that I'm kind of fresh and ready to go. And then if I'm having a really like hard, intense workout where I'm sweating a lot, I don't feel like my odor is completely gone. And I guess I would say that even with like regular deodorant, sometimes they have a little funk going on. And I feel like that kind of happens with this as well, where if you've worn it all day, work out toward the end of the day, and you sweat a lot, like it's just gonna happen. I do feel like you get a little bit funky. I guess it's not really to the point where I feel like people would really notice, but I'm just like very self-conscious about that, and I'm like nervous that somebody's gonna be like, who stinks, who has BO? But I really don't feel like it's that bad. So this does say it's certified vegan, cruelty-free, and gluten-free. So in case you're watching and you're not sure if you can use this or not, if you have some sort of sensitivity or allergy, it is those things. So it is gluten-free. So I think that's really great. Also, this does say that the shelf life is 12 months, so that's also awesome. And it is not tested on animals, which I love, so that's awesome. So the one that is in my trash that I wanted to talk about is the charcoal and magnesium. I'll insert a picture so you can see what it looks like. And all of these, the ones that I have here, all are like this just like natural looking color. That one is actually gray. So like the color that you see on the label, it is actually that color. So it is honestly probably one of my favorite scents of the group, but it stains like crazy. So I wore that one actually kind of religiously, and I really wasn't paying attention until I wore a white shirt. And no joke, the armpits of the white shirt, instead of having like the normal yellow stain in a white shirt, it was straight up like gray, and it just looked so disgusting. So just based on that, I had to get rid of it because I didn't want it to ruin any of my clothes. Overall, I definitely would recommend this product. I just wouldn't recommend the charcoal one, or I don't even know if any of the other ones have colors in them, but I would just say stay away if they do. If you've tried this, leave a comment down below. I'm just curious what your thoughts are. Again, like this is just my opinion and what's worked well for me. I kind of expect that a natural deodorant isn't going to be like as amazing as the chemical regular deodorants. So there's a little bit that comes with that territory. But overall, if you're trying to switch to something, this is really easily accessible, and you can find it at most major retailers like Target, Walmart, TJ Maxx. Like I said, usually has it for a few dollars cheaper if you're there and want to pick one up. So I would recommend this. Leave a comment down below. I am curious if you've tried it and liked it, or if there's one that you like better. I would love to try that as well. So please leave a comment down below, and I will see you all in the next video.